Are you knee-deep in the dating scene and suddenly discovering that you don't know all the things that you need to know to navigate yourself? Do you think you've spotted some red flags in the woman that you are dating, but you're just not sure if it's just your mind actually playing tricks? Now, believe it or not, women are just as bad as men when it comes to red flags and bad behavior and characteristics we want to avoid. Now, to help you steer clear of these women, we've compiled a list of warning signs that you should look out for to stop you from wasting your time dating the wrong person. Like and subscribe. Self-centeredness. She doesn't care if you are enthusiastic about your professional or personal goals, but she keeps changing the subject to bring up her interests. That she is selfish is obvious from this. If this is the case, leave the relationship straight away to avoid the hassle of being involved with someone who just doesn't care. It is clear from this situation that she is not interested in hearing about your goals and your aspirations. A woman who can make any and every situation about her is someone that you want to avoid at all costs. She will make every life event, every scenario, and every day a competition about who can outdo one another. Time. Even though work may be demanding, family obligations must be attended to, and errands must be ran, if the woman in your life is constantly missing, it's time to end that relationship. A woman makes time for a man when she is interested in him. It is obvious that you are not as high on her priority list when there is always some other person, some event, or some commitment occupying more of her time. When you want to date somebody and build a relationship with them, you have to be committed to making them a priority. If she is not willing to do that from the get-go, you will be forever fighting a losing battle for her time and attention. Hot and cold. Very similar to that overused Katy Perry song, but with real-world lyrics. She occasionally acts nice, and then in the blink of an eye she can be rude and cold, but it's always your fault. That's unpleasant. Some women have been conditioned to think that they must torture a man in order for him to value her. Some men think that by putting up with her and sticking by her, they are demonstrating their worth as partners, but this behavior should never be accepted. Avoid participating in the games unless you enjoy falling short. Values. When it comes to values and worldviews, opposites don't attract. As a die-hard fan, overcoming the love for, say, Red Sox when you're a Yankees fan might be sports suicide. However, some problems are more difficult to resolve than others, such as conflicting religious beliefs or different approaches to budgeting and spending money. No matter how deep the love and connection between two people, if there are significant differences in values and beliefs, it can create a barrier that is almost impossible to overcome. If she belittles your values and makes it seem as though hers are better or more important than yours, then your best bet is to just walk away and be free while you can. The X. One X file is bad enough, but an entire encyclopedia's worth of information? Not at all. When a woman constantly brings up past partners, it's never a good sign. It indicates that she has not expressed her grief for this person, and you run the risk of becoming the rebound partner. So instead of choosing you out of desire, she is using you to escape that suffering. It is best to tell her that it is too soon to enter into another relationship, as she should first take time to deal with the loss of her past partner. It is acceptable, to learn a little about her most recent relationship to determine if enough time has passed since her ex, as it's crucial to make sure she really has had that time alone to grieve. Initiation. Women value men who initiate contact, but if she is genuinely interested, she will get in touch when the time is right. If there is a genuine attraction and shared interest, both people should initiate communication in a balanced manner. When this balance is achieved, it allows for the relationship to develop in a healthy manner, where both parties have equal opportunity to share their thoughts and feelings with each other. Two-way communication is essential. If she's not making the same effort as you to communicate, to meet up and build a relationship between the two of you, why would you want to continue to talk to her, right? No girls. She appears to be a great girl who enjoys video games, football and beer because she just doesn't get along with the other girls, or girls think she's a threat. She has a ton of guy friends, which is totally fine, but she has no girlfriends. Who has a problem getting along with both genders? Because she is a good friend, a deserving partner has friends of both genders, and it goes without saying that her capacity as a friend is a reliable predictor of her capacity as a partner. Thus, when considering someone for a relationship, It is important to not only observe the interactions between the two of them, but also observe how they interact with her friends. Changes. Oh, the humiliation of discovering that your football fanatic lady has no idea what a football rule is. Most people try to be their best selves when they first start a relationship. Now, she won't be able to maintain her act if your girlfriend is trying to make you like her. She will eventually reveal her true self. Don't keep holding out hope that her performance was a ruse. Wait for her to reveal the real her. Of course, there is a difference between a woman pretending to like your favorite sport in order to get your attention and a woman pretending to be someone completely different in order to get your attention. Unfaithful. It's over ASAP. We need to move on. Without trust, love cannot exist. Humans are biologically bonded for life. If she betrays you, the trauma could be so severe that it will break the relationship. If she cheats on you, it ultimately means that she doesn't respect you, and you need that basic level of respect for any relationship to last. Trust is a fundamental part of love, and without it, even if two people have deep feelings for each other, well, that relationship will just never work out. No development. She will not help you grow if her routines make you want to scream or if she criticizes you and makes you feel inept. She is not for you if you frequently argue, feel drained, defensive, and unworthy. The most important thing to consider is that she should be helping you grow, not stifling your progress. The goal is to be happy in your relationship and feel as though you have the support to grow and develop. And when you start to fear what she has to say when the first thing she says is a complaint, this is a massive red flag and you should literally run away. Jealousy. Even though some jealousy is understandable, it's not cute. It's a very bad sign unless you've given her a reason to be jealous. Jealousy can lead to possessiveness and controlling behavior, which can become more serious if not addressed. Now consider this, if you are the ideal boyfriend, relatively speaking, and she's already checking your phone, it won't get better, it will only get worse. Superman. It can be exhilarating to feel like a Superman, but it is not your responsibility to rescue her from her problems. If you encounter someone who exhibits signs of being wounded or mentally ill and who acts dependent and helpless, she needs support and therapy. Despite how appealing it may be to play the role of a hero, such of a relationship quickly grows stale and it's not really a partnership. Many people make the mistake of believing that they must be the end-all and be-all for their partner's happiness, whereas healthy relationships develop when both parties recognize that they are each responsible for their own happiness and should work together to achieve it. No ride or die. Instead of putting you down, your partner should be your teammate. Your partner should be the one that you turn to for support, someone who listens and encourages you to pursue your dreams and ambitions. You are not being overly sentimental. The primary predictor of divorce, get this, in relationships, is when one feels as though their partner would throw them under the bus to make themselves feel better or to look better to others. Crazy. She won't respect you if she constantly makes fun of you and ignores your emotions. Even if she doesn't agree with something you say, it is better for her to correct you in private, not in front of an audience. No friends. She probably manages your social calendar if you two are like most couples, and you're probably okay with this. However, you shouldn't sacrifice time with your friends or spend it with her or vice versa. She may not love your friends, but if she forbids you from hanging out with them or does not permit you to do so, you will be the one who suffers eventually. While it's important to spend time with your significant other, it's also essential to maintain your relationships with your friends. Now, if she finds a problem with your friends, especially if they haven't done anything wrong, then there could be a subconscious red flag that she wants you to herself, which is extremely unhealthy in the long run. The gold digger. She can be a gold digger or someone who wants to take advantage of you without having any interest in your money. She's not really interested in you if you feel as though there is some unspoken minimum standard of actions or behaviors you must fulfill to win her affection. Nobody should keep score in a relationship because it's a partnership. Nobody should have to feel as though they must reach an arbitrary quota of money spent, time devoted, or physical contact achieved in order to feel like they are loved or accepted.